Hello, Grace Solutions here, and in this video you would be learning how to blur texts and images right in Photoshop. So if you're ready, let's head straight into the video. Alright, so here we are in our Photoshop software. Okay, I just created a new document. Okay, so I'm going to take my text tool, and by the way, you can do that in two ways: by either pressing letter T on your keyboard or just navigating to your toolbar right here, and then you click the icon that has the letter T symbol on it. Alright, so I'm just going to take the horizontal text tool. Okay, so I'm not going to type a random word. Let me just go for, just type, let's say blur text, BLUR text. Okay, so I'm going to drop my text tool. Okay, so I'm going to just enlarge this. Okay, I'm just going to enlarge this. Okay, to make it very big and legible. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do right here is that I'm going to go to my layer panel. Okay, right here. Okay, I'm going to right click and I'm going to select blending. Sorry, I'm going to select convert to smart object. Okay, so I'm going to go back straight to my blending options, and sorry, I'm going to go to my okay, sorry about that. So I'm going to go to my layer options right here. I'm going to right click. Okay, and I select rasterize layer. Okay, like this. So I'm going to raster click this, and then I'm going to go to my menu bar, the menu options at the top right here, where I have filter. Okay, so I'm going to click filter and go all the way down to where you have blur. All right. Okay, so you have a ton of options on that's under your blur menu. Okay, ton of options here. You have the Gaussian blur, box blur, lens blur, motion blur. Okay, but I'm just going to go for the Gaussian blur. Okay, so I'm going to click that. So as you can see right here, our radius is set to 0. Okay, so our radius is set to 0. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to enlarge, increase the radius. Okay, just take the slider to the right side. So as you can see, as the slider goes forward or further, the text becomes blur. Okay, so as you can see that the text is blur. So if I take the slider backwards, okay, the blur effect will be reduced. Okay, so you can adjust the slider to whatever level of blurriness you think it's cool with you. Okay, so when I'm done, okay, when I'm okay with a particular range of the blurriness I want, I can just go right ahead and I click OK right here. I just click OK, and voila, our text is blurred. So you can also choose more options on your blur. Okay, like I said earlier, we have a ton of blur options here. We have the Gaussian blur. So I'm not going to try the motion blur this time around. So I'm going to click the motion blur, and yeah, so I can just go right ahead and still increase the slider. So I see that as I increase the slider, it gives you this cool sort of motion effect. Okay, so I can just reduce the slider to a point I think is cool by me. So I think this is fine, and then I just go right ahead and I click OK. So as you can see, I've given the text a cool motion blur effect. So this is how you can blur your text in Photoshop. Alright, so next up, I'll be showing you how to blur an image in Photoshop. So we have already imported a cool image into our Photoshop software. So I'm just going to first of all ensure that the layer here is unlocked. Okay, so ensure that this layer is unlocked by clicking this padlock icon here. Okay, so we have successfully unlocked our layer. Then the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to go right click on my layer options, and I go to convert to smart object. Okay, and then I go to where I have my menu bar, okay, at the top, and then just go to file, just like I did for the text option. So I go to filter and blur, so I can go for a Gaussian blur or motion blur or whatever blur effect you want. Okay, so I think the Gaussian blur effect is cool, so I just click that, and once again, like we did for the text option, as I increase the slider, the image becomes more blurry. Okay, if I reduce the slider, the image becomes less blurry. Okay, so you can adjust it to whatever level of blurriness that it's okay by you. I think this is fine, and then I can click OK. So you can see that we have created a beautiful blur effect. So I can just go right ahead and just add a text. So you can just say blur text. Okay, blur effect, and then I can maximize. Okay, drop my text tool, can maximize. Now this blur effect is very useful if let's say you want to place a text over a background. Okay, let's say you are designing a particular project and then you want to place a text over a background so that the focus will be on the text, not on the background. Alright, so that's why we use the blur effect anytime we are designing maybe flyers or logos or brochures or any sort of document that has to do with text and images. Okay, so like I said earlier, the essence is to give the focus on the text. Okay, so if you don't blur the background, okay, the text will not be very, very legible. Okay, so I'm sure you had value from this video. You successfully learned how to blur text and also how to blur images in Photoshop. Okay, so thanks for watching, and if you had value from this video, please give this video a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel for more amazing graphic design and internet tips, tricks, and lots more. So thanks for watching, and till I see you in my next video, take care and stay safe.